Hi, friends. It is time to do the November monthly all signs reading. We're going to start with Sagittarius and Scorpio, and we'll end with Capricorn. Just see what's up, what Spirit thinks that you need to know. We do weekly and we do weekly extended, which is only for free subscribers. So hop on over there and subscribe, if you will. First, I want to thank the Spirit guides and all the angels, everybody who's watching, God, Buddha, all the wonderful, wonderful masters who came before us and ask what we need for this month. What should our focus be on? Sagittarius. What should our focus be on for Sagittarius? Okay. It says, okay, looks like for Sagittarius, there's been some obstacles and they want you to slow down. They want you to stop, take a pause, and just take a deep breath and count your blessings. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like we have many blessings in rough times, but we do. So just, I keep saying this over and over again, but it can be as small as I woke up today. You know, I have a roof over my head. You know, we're looking for today. We're living in the here and now. Okay. You are a never-ending story. This is not the last chapter. Some of you feel like this is it. You can't take it anymore. And you have more strength than you know. This is indicating that with a little flexibility and making other people take responsibility for themselves, you're going to feel a lot better soon after, of course, they're like, what? You know, you're going to have resistance. But sometimes taking responsibility, having other people take responsibility for themselves means that you say, hey, look, you know what? This is my part. This is your part. You do your part. I'll do my part. You can only change yourself, not other people. And sometimes that means letting go. See what our ancestors have to say to us today, Sagittarius. Also, if you're watching this, I try to keep an eye on the chat, but I'm not very good at it yet. I apologize. Transform and unveil your gifts. Be brave and honest. Enjoy success and happiness. Everything indicates that once you just step back from the situation, make everybody take their responsibility, be a little more flexible, and they're thinking, someone's thinking, sheesh, I'm the only one who can do this right. Well, the other people may make mistakes, but it's their turn to learn, okay? You've got too much on your plate, and you need to simplify things, okay? Just stand up for yourself. And here's the Sun card. The Sun card indicates that everything will work out fine after everybody has their tizzies. The people who are not supposed to be in your life go away. It's going to be fantastic. Also, I forgot to tell you that for those who are watching, we will be doing the yes or no for the questions that's deepest on your mind. And it may resonate later, deepest on your mind for November, since this is the monthly reading. Look at this. Yes. Abundance. And there's support around you. Even if they're not your family or friends supporting you right now, you can find the support you need. So reach out. Everything indicates that you are not supposed to be doing this all by yourself. It's like you've been taking responsibility for everybody. Okay? Take responsibility for yourself. Everybody's going to get mad. Everybody's going to throw a fit because they're used to having you do everything. But this has become too much on you. Okay? And no one's working to your favor to what you would do anyway. So they're taking you for granted. Okay, this moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility. In other words, look at things as I'm going to take my responsibility for myself. I'm going to make them take responsibility for their self. If they don't want to, if they're adults and they don't want to, well, then they're going to learn the hard lessons of life because I cannot be everything to everyone. All right. We attract what we are. Therefore, dreaming is a journey within. What inner beliefs are still restricting you, putting you down, and making excuses that hold you back from your dreams. For this, I feel like it's the chaos in your life of trying to be everything to everyone, and everyone wants you to do it, expects you to do it, but then they don't want to listen. So don't do it. Stand in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I am worthy of all good things I dream about. All right. Now, your question that is on your mind right now that's very important, that has to do, I'm feeling like it has to do with soon. Soon, and soon can be November. The answer to the most pressing question you have is heck no. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like this is to someone, so many people, so many moms, so many dads are trying to do everything. I feel like, should I do this for them type of question. Should I? I feel like this is about what you should do concerning other people. And it's saying, do nothing. No, you should not do for them what they can do for themselves. Just think about that, my friend. Think about that for a minute. I don't know. I'm just the same way. My dad was the same way. We both had to take classes on how to say no, and I still have trouble saying no. So it's an everyday struggle. Take care of yourself. Let them take care of themselves. And this includes children who might be under the age of 18, but can do little things for themselves. They can help clean the house. They can put their dishes in the sink, things like that. It just seems like you're lighting the candle at both ends, and it's getting very close to the end of the wax in the middle, and something has to give. So take care of yourself, Sagittarius. I appreciate everything that you do, and don't worry, everyone will get over it eventually. And they'll feel better for knowing to do things for themselves. Okay. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Purification. Yes, it really seems like Scorpio might be searching for some answers to some questions here that are deep within. What do I do? What do I do next? Okay, and Spirit is just saying, take some time out, do some healing, sit by yourself and do absolutely nothing. Even 10 minutes a day can really, really help, and the answers are going to come. Okay. And there's that no place like home and here and now. Some of you are thinking too far into the future, okay? And the future is fluid, just like time is fluid. Today, things might look one way. Tomorrow, they might look another. That's why we're supposed to be here in the now. We're supposed to be present. Okay, it's okay to plan towards your future. It's not okay to constantly focus on your future. Okay, what's going on right now? Some of you are missing out on what's going on right now. Some of you missed something very important because you were distracted by something. Slow down. Sit down with a piece of paper and a pen. Ask questions, write down the pictures, and then go to dream moods, look up the pictures. You also, with the pictures, how did it feel to you when you received that picture? What were the colors, things like that. Go into my do-it-yourself folder. It teaches you how to get answers from Spirit yourself. I feel like you're a very busy person, and you definitely need to take a time out for yourself. And see this no place like home. See how that house is up? It's like up on a pole or a vine there. I mean, if you look at that, it's just like you need to provide sanctuary for yourself. Okay. And it's also time for you to choose a path. I feel like you've been trying to figure out what to do. It is time for you to choose that path. And they're saying the paths that you're trying to choose are equally good, which is why you're having trouble choosing them. But they want you to choose the one that brings you bliss. They want you to choose the one, neither path is wrong. They want you to choose the one that brings you the most peace. Be fearless and stand strong. Stand in your truth and your convictions, and don't let anybody stop you from your dreams. Trust in yourself, because I feel this every day. I feel like I do not belong in this world because I am so different from everyone else. I know I was pretty popular in school, but it just marched to the beat of my own drummer. I still have old time beliefs. I still believe in love. A lot of people don't believe in that. And sometimes you feel like you're not enough, your talents are not enough. What gifts you were given, what talents you were given, what skills you were given are to be used in this lifetime. Even in these changing times, even with people saying, that's so old school, and things like that. So believe in yourself. They're not going to be saying that when God calls you up to use those talents and skills. And everything comes back around. Look at all the styles and fashions that I really don't care about style fashion, but I'm just saying, something we can all relate to. You see those styles and fashions are coming back around. It's a big thing right now. For people are starting to actually make their clothes again. And you know what? It's a really good idea, because clothes have become a commercial commodity and they're just very expensive. All right. Today is the best day to start pursuing your dream. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, or when you retire. Today. Yeah, somebody's been putting off making a decision about their new path. It says, get going. Even if you think you choose wrong, you'll choose right. Say thank you to others. Say thank you to life. Say thank you to yourself. Gratitude allows you to trust life, and trust is the foundation for dreams to come true. And when they say trust life, they mean the universe, the way that things roll around. They don't necessarily mean trust untrustworthy people. You do have to be cautious with people, but you need to trust the universe and trust yourself. Scorpio, you're going to be just fine. I feel like once you get that decision of that new path off your mind, everything's going to be fine. And doing the meditating and getting those pictures is gonna help clear things up for you. By the way, guys, some of you guys still think that meditating is now, I know the energy, the decibel, and the vibration of that is a beautiful thing, but you don't need to do that in order to meditate. You can sit quietly. You can ask questions. You can get the picture answers and go in my DIY folder, do it yourself spiritual folder, and figure out how to look it up. It'll tell you there, and everything will be fine. So, and sometimes meditation is just sitting there and just sitting in silence. Trust there's a divine Libra. We're doing Libra. Trust there's a divine plan. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay, somebody is wondering if they've made it to even the halfway mark, because you feel like every time you get somewhere, you slide right back down. And the key to that is because that is happening, that you feel like you slide right back down because you're not listening to the universe and you're not listening to your spirit guides. You're not doing what they want you to do. and other people are clogging your connection. So you really do need to simplify your life. Okay. This is about you. It's not about them. So, all right. Just trust you. You're right now. This is where God wants you. This is where your guides want you. This is where the universe wants you. It's okay to be right where you are. Okay. It's obvious you still have some healing to do, and you still have some releasing to do, especially releasing. And there's a plan for you, and you're going to see it within the next month. You're going to see what the plan is, Libra. Observer, community, soulmates. Okay. Yeah, it's a year to be doing nothing but watching. You're not to take any action right now because you are where you need to be. Even though it doesn't feel like it, because it doesn't feel like you are moving, you have some things to work on. And as soon as you do that, you're going to be fine. Okay. I'm getting that some of you are feeling a little lonely, and you're trying to build a sense of community. You're trying to put yourself back out there. As long as you're your authentic self, don't worry about what other people think. You're going to draw in the type of people that fit your world. You know, for some of you, it's just about getting closer to your family, looking forward to the holidays. And this is pretty important. Okay. If you haven't, through the community, already met your soulmate, some of you are about to meet your soulmate, and you want to be ready. Okay. And there's too many people in somebody's life telling them what to do. Do what you know you need to do. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, the universe is telling you, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing right now. Just take some time out. Heal. Because you're exactly where you need to be. This is your life. It's not other people's life. You got to live it. Be open to healing information. Yep, see that? Take care of your needs and trust in the unknown. All three of these cards, and we are telling you to take care of yourself. Don't worry about what other people think, and trust in the universe. Okay? This whole reading, this is absolutely beautiful. There is only one of you, and that is your strength, your gift to this world, to be unique. Honor your gift by listening to your heart, following your passion, and trusting your inner voice. Your inner voice is a very gentle nudge. If you're feeling frightened or fear, that's not your inner voice. But I have a feeling you know you're just kind of stuck right now. You feel like stuck, so you're like, fine, I'm not doing anything. Fine, I can't get anywhere. Some people are saying, F it. But that's because you're right where you need to be. You have something that you need to work on. And one of the biggest things that most of you need to work on is not worrying about what everybody else says. Not trying to please other people. It is your life. You got to live it. Okay. Virgo. Stand in the light of truth. Blessings are showering your life. All right. For 2, I forgot to do the yes, no. For the Libra, let me go back. For Libra, whatever the question is, it's yes. For Sagittarius, it's a no. Okay. Got to remember. I'm going to put these over here so I remember them. All right. Virgo, you stand in the light of truth. Blessings are showering your life. The answers are within. It's time. Be poised and ready. It's time to take a nap. Okay. Wow. Virgo, you're very strong. You're very strong. And there's been something happening in your life that you know the truth about. You know says go, and you just need to decide what you need to do about that truth. I feel like you're being challenged, but the angels want you to know you need to take shelter. Go away from all those people that are questionable, that are challenging you, and the answers will come to you. Because it is time. It is time. And you just worry about the truth. Don't worry about what's going to happen with them, because if they're not living in their truth, that's not something you want to be around. And I know some of this has to do with family, and there's some gossip going on among friends, family, loved ones. And you're over here like, man, I don't get into all that. And you know the truth, but you've kept quiet. But what the angels want you to do, you don't necessarily need to say, hey, I know the truth. Because they know the truth too. They're just, some of them are lying. So they just want you to go on about your business and live in your truth. And this has all stressed you out. They want you to just take some time for yourself. Yep, see, look at this, move in a new direction. You see how this person here this person's away from these people gossiping, going on their own way. And this says, move in a new direction. Move in a new direction. In other words, go away from those gossipy people, because they're just bringing your vibe down. Exchange energy to create abundance and grow within your current situation. Grow within your current situation. That just means that you're on your own path. You're walking away from these people. You're doing the right thing. You're living in your truth and authenticity, even if it means being by yourself for a while. You will not be by yourself for long, though. You will make new, honest friends. Okay, the answer to your yes or no question that you had on your mind or will be most pressing in November is yes, yes, yes. All right. So in November, Virgo is supposed to walk away from the gossipy troublemakers and live in their own authenticity. Okay, Leo. Leo, it says you're a wise leader. Believe in the universe and yourself, and success will expand in your life. You will be receiving a message very soon that has to do with the success in your life. I feel like it's a very important message, and some of you have been waiting for it. Take this time while you're waiting for that message or before your new life starts, and just clean up your life. And that means get rid of all the toxic people, everything that you do need. Even if you've got clothes and cluttered house, you've got too much stuff. If you're not using it, get rid of it. You need to create an environment for yourself that surrounds you with love, light, and high energy. Okay. Well, this is great news. And you already know there's time to go just means just cleaning up your life in all aspects. It's time for some people to go out of your life who are toxic. It's time to clean up those emotions. It's time to get moving again. But take time to reflect on what you really want. And everything indicates, this is equivalent to the Sun card. Everything indicates it's going to be wonderful. And just honor yourself. Honor what you know, which is you're the beacon for others. Okay? Somebody has really, 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 like, as an empath, has really good intuition and knows. You know, but you haven't been listening to yourself. Okay? And your yes or no question that is recent, most pressing, or will be in November is a no. And this is, I don't like to say hell, but this is HE double hockey sticks, no. So whatever it is, and I feel like for some of you, you get stuck in other people's energies. Leo, you're getting stuck in other people's energies, and it's time for you to focus on yourself. Okay, and you got to release those energies, and that's as simple as it. Some people, I know some people do sage, some people do other things. Some people light and candles, some people, everybody has their own system. My system is just asking Father in heaven, angels, guides, Buddha, whoever, to this energy is not mine, release it from me. Okay, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer in November? Can't believe it's November already. Okay. All right. You are actually a healer, and I don't know if some of you realize this, but you have the ability to help not only yourself heal, but others heal as well. And you are supposed to be learning more about your spiritual gifts and abilities. And they're like, you're being called up. Cancer, you're being called up to do your mission. By the way, and do not worry, it's already in you. You just are learning how to bring it out. Okay. Yeah, some indicates that you should be or are learning about your spiritual gifts, and that you're having a spiritual awakening. And I just wanted to remind you also, all that glitters is not gold. There are some things in your life to prepare for this spiritual gift opening up fully that you need to get rid of. It past feelings, negativity, people, cluttered life, cluttered house. Just prepare and simplify. Okay. Feel loved and comforted. Drop your shields and love and let yourself be loved. Okay. I see here that because you've always had this spiritual gift, this healing gift, you are just like the rest of us, more prone to getting hurt because you feel the people who need you are attracted to you. But the difference of what you need to learn is people have to do their own work. You can help them, but they have to do their own work. And I feel like a lot of times people want the love and want the healing, but they don't want to work for it. They don't want to work on themselves, should I say. Okay, so basically they're sucking your life battery dry and not giving back. Okay, that's what you need to be aware of. And it says your gift is very powerful. It's okay to drop your shields. Just be more mindful of who's coming in and out of your life. And if you know that Cancer, that they're not willing to help themselves, then you have to be able to walk away, which is really hard for a healer to do. Okay, the yes or no question for the month of November or very recent, the most pressing is yes. Yes, absolutely. All right. This is a very, wow. I don't think that I've gotten a reading like this for a sign before, Cancer. This is very important. If it pops through for me, it's like they really, really need you to do your mission. And don't worry, you already have all that you need. You know, just look it up online and there's free information about it. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Okay, Gemini, again, still is being, we talked about this week in the weekly reading about going deep, exploring your roots, truly finding what makes you happy, and getting out of that box of rules. Okay. Because not everything fits into that box of rules, and you've struggled through life because you're like, it has to work this way. And well, guess what? It Your way is not the best way all the time, but you have so many gifts, so much beautiful inside of you that you haven't even discovered yet. There, some of you are actually um, looking into it. Some of you are actually realizing that there's more to you, and you're awakening to all that you have inside. And the angels are with you. They want you to know they're with you. They love you. Keep going. Keep going. You're on the right path. See, here's another one. Look at this. Look at this. Treasure Island. That's all the treasures that are inside of you. And I feel like other people who are supposed to be in your life are going to be drawn to you too. Right now, you may feel very alone. You're not alone. You're just being called in to do the inner work, to find out more about yourself, to learn more about your talents and gifts and how wonderful you are. Because a change, a new life is coming for you. And let me just say this, I feel like this is also a calling to mission, just like it was for Cancer. You are being called up, and they want you to be ready by the new year's too. I'm getting, surround yourself with protective energy. Track down your fears and desires and move beyond your ancestral patterns. In other words, what your family and loved ones and friends did and what you've done, some of it does not work. Okay, you have to realize our ancestors lived a long, 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 long time ago. They have had the same problems, but in a different environment. So we need to change what we do to fit the environment so the solution for it works. Surrounding yourself with protective energy, all I do basically is I envision myself in a bubble, positive bubble, and all the negative just bounces off. Some people envision their feet on the ground and they're by a tree with roots, and all the negative just flows down and into the ground. But it's your way. Really, the beautiful thing about being gifted, about our angels, about our guides, about our life is that there is no one way to, eliminate negativity and grow in our life. And they're just they're all ideas. It's how you feel comfortable. All right. The answer to your question for November is the deepest question is yes, yes, yes. Great job. Great job. And I feel like Gemini really is coming out of their shell, and you're coming out of that box and you're trying new things. But they're just saying you're being called up. You're needed. So get to work. Taurus. All right. Taurus, my friends. All right. As soon as you let go, things are going to start happening for you. I feel like you're trying to direct it too much. And I feel like here's another one is saying there's great treasure to be found inside of you. And Taurus, you need to discover it. You need to do some inner healing and work. Okay. Something in your life needs to go because it is not for you. I believe you already know this. I believe whatever is not working, you're getting ready to push forwards into something. Even if you don't realize it yet, you're ready. You're at the door and you're ready to push forward into a new life. And there's something in your life that cannot go with you because it's not working. This is just saying you are an unfinished symphony. Uh, you know, new notes and new lyrics, new music written every day, every day, and that you can go the distance. You don't realize it. Something's really new to you. It's a new feeling, a new situation, a new thing, and you are just, can I do this? And yes, you can. Okay. Harness the power, set your sights higher, and unleash the wild within. Okay, first of all, to get to your answer and to get to the breakthrough, obviously release control. Let go. And set your sights higher than you have. Somebody is afraid to set their sights above a certain because you've had a lot of disappointment. We need to find out what the patterns are, because when you find out what your patterns are, you're going to be able to realize how you've limited yourself. It could be in the way you're thinking. It could be that you help other people first instead of yourself. It's okay to help other people who help themselves. It's not okay to ignore your own needs. And I know Taurus can be very giving and very stubborn at the same time. And Taurus has the idea that they know what's best sometimes for others that they love. And is it your job? Okay, there are certain things even children need to learn on their own. I feel like it's because you protect them. Like the Taurus I knew, Rick was a Taurus, and he is not the only one. I have a couple other friends, and the way they react is, well, I feel this is best for you. It's going to protect you. So there's a lot of things that I didn't get told, especially by Rick, because he thought it was going to protect me, and it hurt me worse once I found out. So, for instance, he knew he had heart problems and he didn't tell me. He told everybody else not to tell me. Why? Yeah. So I digress there, but if you're speaking to another grown up, you need to be forthcoming, open, and honest. Just because someone is emotional doesn't mean that they can't handle it. Okay. And if something happens to you, it makes it worse on them. The answer to your question. Oh, goodness. I pulled 2 cards here. The answer to your question, the yes or no answer, the yes or no question that you've been thinking about or will be thinking about, that will be compressing on your mind in November, is hell no and heck no. So whatever color you choose, it could be one, it could be both. This could be 2 different situations. Just know that the answer for both is no. But other than that, just let go, Taurus. Everything's going to be fine, and be open with people. Aries. The time is now. Beginning a new cycle and great adventures. All right. Okay, this is some sort of calling as well. You're beginning a new cycle and you're unsure about it. And this is saying, take a risk, venture forward. Sometimes that's just getting more information about it to feel confident to fully go forwards. Somebody's giving you help. You're blessed. And you're building something really important here. And remember, when you build a foundation, you build your own foundation. Don't let other people build foundation for you, because in your personal life, when that person dies, goes away, or turns out to be not who you wanted, their foundation crumbles. When you build a foundation based on happiness for yourself, Aries, completely for yourself, when that person walks away, it hurts. But you have a foundation to build back up on. You have a basis. Trust me, I know. Personal experience. Okay. Intend and create. Wait for important information. What'd I say? Yeah, wait for important information and dream and journey. Okay. Yeah. Yep, this is wait for important information. Okay, somebody is going to bring you the help you need and the information that you need, but you need to wait for important information. And that's your first step in venturing forward. After you get that information, you're going to need to decide what to do at that point. Okay. And it has to do with your peace, yours and yours alone, Aries, peace and inner happiness. What makes you inner happy that's not related to anybody else or because of anybody else inside of you? Can't stress that enough. And the answer to your question that is recent or coming up in November that will be most pressing in November is yes, absolutely. So, Aries, you're building a foundation for something great. You're blessed. You're going to get the help you need, but you need to wait for new information because you're being called up. All right. I really feel like Aries is being called up for their spiritual. It's a spiritual awakening. It's something that that you're being asked to do. Has to do with your gifts, but you have to find yourself first. Okay, Pisces. I always get excited when I see Pisces because I'm like, that's me. That's me. Get the big picture. Everything is smooth sailing and clear the air. Okay, as usual with Pisces, you know, Pisces are emotional, but they're emotional because they're gifted. Okay, without being emotional, this is how we tap into our spiritual gifts. Okay, but balancing that out, learning to release and let go. I feel like sometimes the feelings that we're feeling are not our feelings, and this is saying get the big picture. Ask, is what I'm feeling even my feeling? If it's not, please let it go. If you know it's not, say, please release the feeling from me. But there's something that you need to, and going on emotion, going on emotion is very crucial for us, but it's also important to balance that out with paying attention to actually what is going on. Okay. A lot of times we get so many people's feelings in us and the emotions of the other person. We end up doing, well, they're trying to do the right thing. And we end up bending when we should not. When it has to do with your inner happiness, you have to do what is for your inner happiness, not for other people's. So I feel like there's something that you need to get more information about. It's smooth sailing, but there's something going on there that you're misunderstanding. Maybe you've had if you're like me, you're trying not to be confrontational, you're trying to be the peacekeeper, that doesn't work. If there's something bothering you or something confusing you, you need to talk about it. You need to find out more about it. Okay. Don't ask why. Ask what is the lesson I need to learn. The other half needs to come forward. There's a balance that happens, a yin and a yang, and I feel the other half, you have to wait for them, let them take the lead. And of course, you got a fork in a road because you got a decision to make here. And all that they're asking you to do is make it based on your inner happiness, what you know is right. Don't be afraid of being alone. Okay. Unlock the magic within, retreat and recharge, let go of the need to be right. Yes. Yes. You don't need to find who's right now. You need to find what makes you happy. Is what's going on what you need to get the big picture about, what you're upset about. Is it something that you can even do? Does it have some of you, I'm feeling that the other person has the power because you're allowing them to take the power because you're trying to be a peacemaker. And I feel like you need to do what's right for you inside. And they've got you so, some of you, they've got you so upset and so confused that you need to stop. Stop wondering, stop questioning. Go find your patterns. Use the love video. The love video, I think it's in Prevent Bad Relationships folder. It's good for any type of pattern. Patterns, boundaries. As soon as you figure out those patterns and you're mindful of them and you don't let anybody cross your boundaries, you're going to see all this clear up. And you're going to see a different picture than what you're seeing now. Okay? You can't change other people, and what you're doing should be for your inner happiness. You shouldn't be people pleasing. And right now, I think there's some confusion because I think your body's and mind is stressed out, so it's kind of shut down. So all you need to do is take a break. Take a break from it. If it's not toxic, it's not life or death. I don't need to do this today. Go find something else to do. But I really feel the other person needs to come forward, and they may not. That's the thing. The thing about Pisces is we have trouble when somebody does something to us and they don't admit it, or they don't come forward, or they just walk away. Okay? And we're wondering, how could they do this? How can they not feel the pain of this? How can they not feel the conscience and the wrong that they've done? Trust me, they do. They do understand, okay? But sometimes we have to accept because we don't get closure from people like that. And it takes a lot of self-talk. Well, they weren't who I thought they were, blah, 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 blah. Speaking the truth to yourself about them and saying, I am enough. I deserve better than this. Okay? For some of you, this is a misunderstanding. It's like between you. But for some of you, it's time to really think about, is this working for me? Now, grant you, if it's a job, plan wisely and get another job first. If it's a person, make sure you have a place to go first before like sometimes families, and if you're being abused and it's a toxic situation, then you need to get out. And there are people who will help you. You just need to reach out to them. So I'm just saying, but all this indicates that things are more under your control than you think they are. But there is a decision that has to be made. Just step back, take a break, and then the decision will come to you. Question, your yes or no question for the month of November that is most pressing on your mind is a no way. Okay? Pisces, you're going to be okay. Just make sure the feelings you're feeling are yours. And if not, Pisces, you're going to be okay. Just make sure the feelings you're feeling are yours. And if not, ask them to be released. I have to frequently do this because I can risk to emerge, follow your happiness, and a fresh new way of life will emerge. Everything good is going to happen. You have to believe that you're being led to where you're supposed to be. Transform. Where do you see yourself? That goes along with what makes your inner happiness. Imagine yourself with the person or people co-creation. Sometimes it's just with a friend or with your kids, or it can be with a lover. There's many ways to co-create. But again, there's double transformation, new life, new life. It's coming. Open your imagination, open your world. Back up. Embrace the energy of peace. Shed old skins. Take charge with authority. Yes, live in what this says. Be authentic. Live who you truly are. Get rid of everything that is not working. Your belief systems, everything that you were taught that does not apply. And it says hold the space. This one popped out. It seems like it's very important. Hold the space, which means don't give up before the miracle happens. It's coming. You've got a little bit more work to do. It's coming. Believe in yourself, believe in your life, believe in your mission, believe and have faith, because it's happening, Capricorn. It's happening and you don't want to miss it. Let go and let love. All right, guys, that's what's happening for November for all the signs. And also Capricorn, no way, whatever the most pressing answer, yes or no question you have is for November is no way. All right, you guys, I just want to remind you that I may or may not be on next week. I love you guys. Comment, share, subscribe if you have not subscribed. There's free exclusive content like extended readings. And if you have any ideas, what type of pick a card would you like me to do, for instance? What questions that are general questions do you want answered? Okay. Now, I only do paid readings on Keen. You can find that in the description box, so the video description box. But as far as pick a cards and directions, like where's my relationship going? Someone recently asked me to, can you do a pick a card on where's my relationship going? What other things do you need to know that a pick a card would help you with? All right. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful November. This is out early. Bye.